Alright guys, now we have set up everything. If you look at this gulp file, if you try to read the code, it sees that this code is taking whatever is written inside this folder. This folder is SCSS. Whatever is written inside this folder that ends with .scss, example custom.scss, it's watching it. You understand? So it takes it, compiles it, and dumps it where? Look at the destination, CSS. Look at CSS. Inside this CSS folder, it will dump it there with the same name. So if this one is named custom.scss, once we edit it, it will be created. Custom.css will be created here. Alright? And dumped here. Alright? So that's just it. Then this particular line is the one that is watching it. This is the one that does the compilation. This is the one that watches it. It watches this folder for any change. Alright? Once there's any change, it will run this code. And this code is this task. Look at the task here. Alright? So that's it. That's just basically what this piece of code does. But the way it works is actually magical. So let us see. Now we've done this. If you go to your node modules and scroll all the way down to Bootstrap, note that your own node modules may not contain all these folders. You understand? So it may not have all these folders. Don't worry. Scroll down to Bootstrap. Click on Bootstrap. Then click on SCSS. Then we're looking for variables.scss underscore variables. Look at the file we're looking for. If you open this file, what you will notice is that there is already, this is where Bootstrap kind of describes all the variables. You understand? Look at sim color. For instance, look at all the colors. There is a variable here. Then if you look here, look at the primary is blue. If you go up, you see where they describe the blue color. If you keep going up, you see this is the color for blue. Look at the color for blue. So in case you're designing your site and you feel that this is not the appropriate color for blue for you, you can come here and change it and it will reflect. But this is not the file where you have to change it. Alright, so what really happens is, let's start first. So open your command prompt and then run gulp first. Just type gulp to start with and chill. So gulp is going to recreate a file and gulp is going to dump something here. So you see it has run the build theme pack and whatever and stopped after 31 microseconds. So this is what happened. So if we come here, we'll see that it just ran this code here. Now we need to run this code. You get what I'm saying? We need to run this code. So to do that, if we run this code, then gulp will not stop running. It will just keep listening for changes. So if we come and do gulp watch, enter, it wouldn't stop again. It will just permanently keep looking for changes, listening for changes. You see, it doesn't stop. So now it's running it's running like a server. All right. Now what we're gonna do is to come here and start working. So gulp has created this file custom.min and created custom.css. Now the next thing we're going to do, if you open this custom.css, you see that there's a whole bunch of code inside. Exactly what we saw inside the variables, inside the node modules variables. Exactly, if you compare the two of them, see that they're exactly. So gulp basically copied this file and created a copy of it for us here. Alright, so good. So far so good. Now we can start playing around with stuff. Let's say for instance, if we look at our platform, we can see that this is red button and this red button is danger. Alright, if I should open it, sign up, for open index and Control F, sign up. So you see this button is BTN danger. So we can generally change the color of danger. You know, danger is red, but if we come to our custom.css, here we can play around with the color of danger. Look at danger, and it's red. We can change it to something lighter. So let's change it. It wouldn't reflect now, but I'll show you why. So let's say this is what we choose, a darker red. If we refresh, nothing will happen. There's a reason. I'll show you. But if you come here, you see that our GUP is watching for that. Now, what we're gonna do for it to reflect is that if we go to our index, you will see that this index.html isn't using this CSS file that is generated here. Look at the CSS file it's using. It's still using the CSS file from Bootstrap CDN. So this is Bootstrap CDN. It's still using the CSS file. The first one is Bootstrap 4.1 CSS. The second one is Font Awesome. Third one is our custom style that we created in the beginning. So let us remove Bootstrap CSS. If you're using Visual Studio Code like me, you have to press Ctrl on your keyboard, then press the question mark key or / key on your keyboard. I'm holding Ctrl /. It has commented it out. Otherwise, you can completely delete yours. Then we come here and start writing code. Link rel style sheet, and then we can do href. Now here is where the main thing is. So from href, we're going to, instead of referencing the one online, we're going to reference this custom.css. So we're going to do css custom.css. Cool. And the rest is easy. Now that is sorted, we're now making use of this CSS. Let us go and check. So keep your eye on this button. I'll refresh. See, the color has changed to lighter. You may not have observed it, but I can try adjusting the color again. If we come here and go to danger, where is it? Can do choose something that is white. I'm sorry that didn't work. What we're going to look for is actually this button, sign up. We're going to look for this class and modify it. Look at the class BTN danger. So if we come to our custom.css, we can search for BTN danger. You see BTN danger. The color of the text is white, but the background color is red. So if we change it to something like this and save and come here and refresh, you see it has changed. Now we have to deal with the border color, you see. Then we can change the border color. Look at the border color. So basically you can change a lot of things, but this is not the place to do it. You understand? You're basically this is just the end product. You're supposed to do it inside your SCSS file.